decided to do this talk, and my idea was very simple: criticizing TED. I watched all these videos people got all excited about, and something in them bothered me. They're presented as if they were the absolute truth. They're entertainment more than information. They oversimplify, and in 15 minutes they make you feel like the most enlightened person on earth, while in reality they won't even give you the motivation to get out of your couch. So I couldn't think of a better way to do this than by giving a TED Talk myself. I was really excited about it. I wrote down ideas, I talked with people about it. It was going great. But then something happened. I seriously started doubting myself. Everything I firmly believed in now sounded like total nonsense. My brilliant idea wasn't as black and white as I thought it would be, and I have to be honest to you, it was really scary. I was stressed about performing this talk, but mostly about my indecisiveness. I had changed my topic 4 times. My mind was blinded by my ridiculously low self-confidence and the fear of failing. I felt so stupid. Now here I was, less than a month before this day, with no clear topic to talk about. I just couldn't make up my mind. Every day we're faced with huge amounts of information to process and choices to make, and whether it's lingering too long over the menu at the restaurant or abrupt decisions by politicians, indecisiveness does not have a good reputation. In contrast, quick, decisive responses are associated with competency and command respect. But does that mean that indecisive people are incompetent? That they're unable to make a change? And I realized that this wasn't the first time that I couldn't make up my mind. Whenever I have to make a decision, my natural reaction is to freak out, walk away from the decision-making, wait until it slaps me in the face, and then make a quick, impulsive decision. But what if I would embrace my indecisiveness? What if I would acknowledge that making a decision isn't that easy, and that I don't have the answers to everything? And during the dreadful process of writing this talk, I realized that indecisiveness isn't all that bad. I think it's a character trait that deserves more credit. Because firstly, it creates understanding. The 3 scariest words I know in the English language are, I don't know. We're constantly asked to state our opinions about everything, and not having one is seen as a sign of weakness or vulnerability. Indecision doesn't win elections or generate likes or sell newspapers. Indecision doesn't trigger global discussions. But being indecisive is acknowledging the complexity of the things around you. Have you ever had a discussion without having enough knowledge about the discussed topic? Having an opinion about something you know very little about can be more harmful than not having one. And that doesn't mean that you can't approach the unknown issue. But remember to keep questioning and to research and to not take anything for granted. Because when you question all your beliefs, you allow yourself to live a life driven by contemplation. This realization of not having an answer for everything leads to another virtue, which is self-awareness. Our surroundings always push a certain opinion on us, and there's little space left for doubt. But the less you rely on these opinions of your environment, the more freedom you have to explore and make your own decisions and to shape your opinions on what you yourself are going through. And when you find the ability to do so, it will be clear to you that this belief is very important to you. Knowing yourself allows you to grow. I often find myself being contradictory or or not believing every word I say. But to me, that's a sign of growth. You're still figuring it out, and that's okay. And to me, growing isn't particularly about change, about becoming a better person or doing everything without failure. It's about changing. You change because your environment changes, because you meet new people and see new places and learn new things. And then finally, I think indecision creates or boosts your curiosity. When you're indecisive, you allow yourself the freedom to be curious and to constantly explore new ways of thinking. And considering another perspective does not exclude the ability to reject it as well. Try to question everything. Try to be curious and try to confront yourself with viewpoints you aren't familiar with to get out of your comfort zone. Because it might seem really, really scary, but it has the ability to teach you so many new things and to give you a fresher, a broader, a more exciting worldview. The agonizing feeling of conflict between several options isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just a way of slowing things down. I don't know, and I don't want to say that you have to become opinionless and that you have to take an hour to decide on what pizza you want at the restaurant. But don't let your indecisiveness put you down. I don't know what I want to study in college. I don't know what I have to feel about everything that happens to me. I don't know whether I'm in love or not. But my indecisiveness gives me the space to question and to wonder about what's happening to me and what's around me. And maybe a little indecision might be just what we need to deal with this busy, confusing world of choices. So now it's your turn. Think about a decision, important or not, that you have to make. Don't be afraid to come across as vulnerable or stupid. But instead, try to be curious and choose what's right for you and take your time to do it. Or don't. Thank you.